Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to discuss how Brad Pitt is suing Angelina Jolie for this. Let's get right into it. Brad Pitt has filed a lawsuit against his ex-wife, Angelina Jolie, over the sale of her shares in Chateau Miraval, just months after announcing that the legendary recording studio would reopen. In 2012, the couple paid approximately $28.3 million for a controlling interest in the winery, and they married there in 2014. When they divorced 2 years later, Pitt alleges they agreed to a mutual understanding that neither would sell their shares without the other's consent. Jolie sold her stake to Tenute Del Mondo, a division of the vodka company Stoli Group, owned by Russian businessman Yuri Shefler in 2021, allegedly without Pitt's knowledge. Pitt's goal is to avoid the sale of the winery, which Pitt takes credit for turning into a multi-million-dollar international success story and one of the world's most highly regarded producers of rosé wine, according to the lawsuit. Brad claims Angelina broke their agreement not to sell their interests in Chateau Miraval without the other's consent by selling her stake to a unit of Stoli Group, a spirits company controlled by oligarch Yuri Shefler, in a lawsuit filed in Los Angeles. In 2008, the couple purchased a majority stake in Miraval, which is located in the village of Correns in southeastern France, halfway between Marseille and Nice. Brad said he had poured money and sweat equity into making Miraval among the world's most highly regarded makers of rosé wine, with annual revenue exceeding $50 million, the complaint said. He accused Angelina of seeking unearned windfall profits from his work while inflicting gratuitous harm. According to the lawsuit, Angelina told Brad in January 2021 she had reached a painful decision, with a heavy heart, to sell her Miraval stake, and could no longer own an alcohol-based business because of her personal objections. Buyout talks between Brad and Angelina broke down 5 months later, the complaint said. In October of 2021, Tenute Del Mondo, a subsidiary of privately held Stoli, announced the purchase of Angela's stake. For breach of contract and other legal claims, the lawsuit in Los Angeles Superior Court seeks unspecified compensatory and punitive damages. Here's a sneak peek of what you need to know about this luxurious property. It's huge. Think helicopter pads and indoor and outdoor pools. The sprawling 1,000-acre estate is situated in the province village of Correns. The massive property is fitted with all the luxuries one would expect in a celebrity home. Aside from a vineyard, Miraval also includes several structures that date back to the 17th century, such as the Romanesque chapel where the two A-listers married, a pine forest, a lake, olive groves, and a moat. There are 35 rooms in the main house, which includes a spa, gym, home theatre, indoor and outdoor pools, and even a helicopter pad. The estate sits on a figurative gold mine that not only produces fine wine, but a variety of truffles, honey, and olive oil. The terroir on the property is exceptional, making it ideal for organic farming. The estate is managed in collaboration with Famille Perrine, which oversees the terroir service, produce farming, and Miraval wine distribution. Thousands of oak trees support the growth of truffles, hundreds of beehives produce honey, and 30,000 olive trees produce an abundance of olive oil on the grounds. They're on an allotted 150 acres just for growing grapes of the Cinsault Grenache Syrah blend. It was formerly owned by Jacques Lussier, but long before that, it was home to French nobility. The estate was once home to nobility, serving as the private residence of the Orsini Prince of Naples when he joined the French court in the 15th century. It was in the possession of the Orsini family for the next 4 centuries. In the 13th century, it was the site of monastic practices. The estate was first used as a winery in the 1850s, an initiative led by its then owner, Joseph Louis Lambeau, who built the main cellar. Jacques Lussier purchased the property in the late 1970s and continued to produce wine. It comes with a recording studio. Lussier was a jazz pianist from France who was always drawn to music. Several artists, including Sting, AC/DC, and Pink Floyd, recorded some of their songs in this studio. In fact, the estate's owner, after Lussier, released a batch of rosé named after the British band in honor of Pink Floyd recording tracks for their album, The Wall. Architectural Digest reported in December 2021 that Pitt was working on a restoration of the studio with French producer Damien Quintard. The plan was to keep the existing drum room while adding a console, workstations, and recording booths, as well as a Dolby Atmos sound system and other new technology. This news came just after Brad Pitt was banned from seeing his kids. According to court documents obtained by E! News, Brad Pitt's motion was denied by the California Supreme Court. The matter is now closed at the appeals level. Angelina Jolie has sole custody of her children, while her ex-husband is permitted to visit them. A judge who was granted Pitt shared custody in July was disqualified by Jolie's legal team. Pitt's lawyers asked the Supreme Court to reconsider the adjustment, but the court refused. The actress's attorney, Robert Olson, tells E! News in a statement, "Miss Jolie is focused on her family and pleased that her children's well-being will not be guided by unethical behavior. She welcomes the California Supreme Court's decision to refuse review of the unanimous Court of Appeal decision." His statement also read in part, "Miss Jolie is glad for the family to now move forward cooperatively." That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.